Hey, we're back with another video, and this time it's about young Philly. So we're gonna read through a couple of the reports, and we're gonna watch this Australian news article about young Philly. I'll give you my views.
Good evening. UK rapper and YouTuber Young Philly is on trial in Perth, accused of sexually assaulting a young fan he met at a concert in our northern suburbs. The alleged victim claims their encounter started as consensual but quickly turned violent. And a warning, some of the details in Jamie Freestone's report are confronting.
Young Philly is his performance name, but it's his acts allegedly committed offstage that had Andres Felipe Valencia Barrientos on trial. Accused of repeatedly assaulting, raping and strangling a young woman he met at a concert at Hillary's nightclub, Bar 1. A jury told the 20-year-old was full of anticipation and excitement at the prospect of seeing the YouTuber and rapper. The young woman invited into a VIP area, the 30-year-old rapper telling her she was beautiful, putting his hands down her pants and telling her, "You're coming home with me tonight," to which she replied, "I'm not like that." Back at young Philly's city hotel room, the rapper's security guard took the woman's phone. Prosecutors allege what initially was consensual sex turned violent, the accused becoming aggressive and forceful. The young woman broke down in tears as she told how young Philly began hurting her, biting her on her neck, face and breasts. She said she told him to stop, but each time she said anything, he would hurt her more. The court heard the accused also told her to call herself Philly's dirty and fat pig, and when he was finished he called room service and ordered himself a Wagyu beef burger. Andres Barrientos has pleaded not guilty to 10 charges, his lawyer choosing not to make an opening address. The trial is expected to last 10 days. Jamie Freestone.
Okay, so there's more. So that's just weird. Do I think young Philly is guilty? I think this woman is somewhat of a groupie. I think she's a fantasy groupie, and I think what had happened is they had some sort of consensual intercourse, and then after that, young Philly was like, "Yeah, you get out." And in her mind, she's like, "Whoa, I thought we was gonna be in a relationship." And he's like, "You just another groupie." And then her feelings got hurt. She's like, "How can we get this guy back?" So she makes up this whole lie thing about he forced himself onto her. You know, that's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. You know, this guy could be, he's a bit creepy, I'm not gonna lie. But from when I see young Philly for years now, he loves women. He loves women. He's not an ugly dude. He's not the type of guy. You look at this guy. That's not a good picture of him, but he's not the type of guy you think would have to force himself onto a woman. You rich, you famous, you have groupies. You can take your pick of any lady you like. He picks a woman that seems to be overly fantasizing about him. Let's read what's ahead. A young woman dreamt of a Victoria and David Beckham style romance with a British YouTuber and musician before he violently R-worded her, the court has been told. Like, so she sees him and she has in her mind that her and young Philly are going to be the next Victoria and David Beckham. Can you see this woman's a fantasist? that in itself is like, yo, this woman's a bit loopy. That's what I'm thinking right now. Rapper Young Philly is fighting accusations he hit and choked a fan while forcing the 20-year-old to have sex in the Perth hotel room in September 2024. Boy, this thing's going on for years now. His trial on Tuesday heard the woman. I think this woman should just give up, you know. It comes to a point when you create a lie and you can't really lie your way out of a lie. Could you create more lies? So she's just going along with this, and it's sad that you can ruin someone's career with a lie. But I mean, as I said before, there's a lot about Philly on the internet, and it's not good. I'm not saying he did this, but a lot of what's on the internet makes him seem a bit, you know, on the weird side. But I'm not saying he is going around doing anything to women. But yeah, his trial on Tuesday heard the woman who cannot be named for legal reasons. See, that's a bad thing, because we all know his name. This all should have been done behind closed doors, and they shouldn't have put Philly's name out there. But the fact that he's so famous, for all this to be done behind closed doors, and him to carry on with his career as it was, and then if he was found guilty, it would look kind of like crazy. But then by that time you would have nothing to do with the guy if he was found guilty. But now if he's found innocent, his name's already been dragged through the mud right now. So it's kind of one of those things where her name's not out there, but his name is. I think after this, when he's been found not guilty, I think the best thing should be done is have her name put out there as a big liar. Someone who will try and take down somebody because she never got the relationship she wanted. But you have to be very careful how these look, because there's a lot of these women out there. They'll try and take these men down because they can't get what they want from them. She said, he was my idol at the time. I was naive, she told the Australian District Court. In a series of videos shown in the court, the woman said she loves Barry, no, his name's crazy, young Philly, and would marry him after the pair met in a VIP area. Marry him? You barely know the guy. Couple of YouTube videos and music videos, you think you know the guy to marry him? She also agreed with the 30-year-old lawyer David Casey that she wanted a relation with the performer similar to Victoria Beckham and David Beckham. Well, that's not gonna happen. David Beckham was a famous footballer. Victoria Beckham was in the Spice Girls. Who the hell are you? Who are you? It was the closest thing to your dreams coming true, Miss Edwards asked. At the time, yes, the woman said. You saw yourself as a potential Victoria Beckham, Miss Edwards asked. Yes, the woman replied. This woman's digging a hole for herself, and I love it. I love it because it's showing that this lady had alternative motives before meeting young Philly. So she knew, and in her mindset was, I want this guy to be with me on the level of Victoria and David Beckham. And when she never got that, she made up all these lies. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. I mean, the bruises are on the lady, but that could have been consensual freaky sex that he decided to have with the girl, and she could have been okay with it. And then afterwards she's like, oh, it never worked out, I'm gonna call the police and say he R-worded me. This is what it's looking like right now. It's looking like that. She says the musician later gave her numerous tequila shots and said, you're coming home with me tonight. The woman also alleged young Philly put both his hands down her pants and touched her breast while the pair were talking at the club. It was so loud, the club, that he was barely talking close, and his hands went down the back of my pants. She said, that's really gross. In the videos shown in the court, the woman can be briefly seen talking to Barrett, young Philly. The woman recorded saying, Philly touched me, but in a bad way. But not in a bad way, in a good way. Ah, damn, man. See, the thing about social media is that these people are incriminating themselves, and that looks like she was down for quite a few things with young Philly. And it makes her out to look like a bit of a liar. So, you know, make of that what you want, you know, make of it what you want. It could be true, it could be lies, but, you know, from what I'm hearing and seeing, it looks like this lady has alternative motives to take Philly down because she never got the relationship she wanted from him. It turned out that Philly just said, okay, this is a one night stand. She's like, nah, I want you to be my David Beckham. And he's like, nah, that's what I'm thinking. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna say that you R-worded me. That's what it looks like. That's what it sounds like. Anyway, like, subscribe, and I'm out.